What if the moment the world laughed at you was actually the moment your destiny was born? What if your biggest embarrassment could become the empire that changes your life forever? This is not just a story about a movie. This is a story about turning failure into fuel. This is the rise of Five Nights at Freddy's and the man who refused to stay broken. Let's go back to where it all began. Long before the billion-dollar franchise, long before FNAF took over YouTube and TikTok, there was only one man, one dream, and one devastating failure. Scott Cawthon was a struggling game developer. He spent years building small, family-friendly games, hoping one day something would finally work. But nothing did. Every project faded into obscurity. Then came a game called Chipper and Amp, Son's Lumber Co. It was supposed to be a charming father-son adventure. But the internet didn't see charm. They saw something else entirely. They said the characters looked creepy. They said they looked like lifeless animatronics. They mocked the art style. They tore the game apart. And for Scott, it was crushing. This wasn't just criticism. It was humiliation. He had poured his heart into the project. He wanted to create joy. But instead, people called it nightmare fuel. Scott entered one of the darkest moments of his life. He questioned everything: his talent, his career, his future. He wondered if he should quit entirely. He thought about giving up game development. He considered taking a regular job to support his family. He felt like he had failed the people he loved. This wasn't just a struggle, it was identity-shattering. It was the kind of pain that makes most people walk away. But pain does something interesting. It reveals what you're truly made of. One night, Scott had a realization. A moment that changed everything. If people thought his characters looked like animatronics, then he would build the scariest animatronics the world had ever seen. If they said his style was creepy, he would lean into the creepiness, not run from it, not avoid it, but weaponize it. This was the breakthrough, the pivot that built an empire. Instead of fixing the problem, he transformed the problem into the product. And Five Nights at Freddy's was born. A simple idea. A security guard. A lonely night shift. Animatronics that shouldn't move, but do. It exploded across the internet. YouTubers played it. Millions watched. Kids became obsessed. A global fandom formed overnight. FNAF wasn't just a game anymore. It was a phenomenon. A culture. A universe. A billion-dollar brand waiting to happen. The games multiplied. The books arrived. Merchandise dominated store shelves. And Hollywood took notice. In 2023, FNAF became a hit movie. Low budget, massive profit, a box office shockwave. And now, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 arrives in 2025. Bigger, bolder, more terrifying, dominating the box office, fueled not by traditional marketing, but by fan passion, by viral culture, by the power of a community that never stopped growing. This isn't just entertainment. It's the triumph of the fandom economy, a world where creativity spreads through people, not through billboards, not through big budgets, but through connection. And none of it, absolutely none of it, would exist without that one failure, without that one painful review, without that moment when Scott almost quit. So, here's the lesson. Failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is the blueprint of success. The world will try to define your weaknesses. Your job is to turn them into your strength. If they say you can't, build the thing that proves you can. If they say you're not good enough, build until you are undeniable. If they laugh at your dreams, turn those dreams into something they can never ignore. Scott Cawthon didn't escape failure. He used it. He transformed it. He built an empire out of the very thing that was supposed to break him. And you can do the same. Your darkest day might be the beginning of your brightest future. Your greatest embarrassment might be your greatest opportunity. Your setback might be the start of your empire. So don't quit. Don't retreat. Don't let the world write your story. Rewrite it yourself, because like Five Nights at Freddy's, your next chapter might just shock the world.